So as I was still telling you, so the structure is more like that. Like you sit down with a friend and have a conversation on just anything from their perspective. Okay. But it's also important people understand who you are. So rather than me introducing you, it's better you introduce yourself.
Introduce myself.
Yes, in your own perspective. So we pick up from there.
Okay. My name is Faith Kwizera.
Yeah.
An adult.
Definitely.
Yes. I'm a middle child. I love music. I love people. I love Arsenal. Yeah. That's how I can describe myself.
No, I'm just laughing because he's a Manchester United fan. So.
Oh my God.
He dropped the earphones because
I saw his reaction.
Yeah. Do you think you're going to win the league?
That's very obvious. We are doing so well this season. And at some point, I cannot even believe it.
What will you do when you win the league? What have you promised yourself to do?
I haven't promised myself anything.
Like you've taken forever without winning the league. It's like that moment you promise yourself. You'd be like, I will fly out. I'll take... Yeah, like I'll take myself out. Maybe because we've won the league. Do you watch soccer that much? Are you that involved?
I do watch soccer. But only if Arsenal is playing. Or when it's also playing Man U. If it's playing Man U, I have to watch.
Does your partner support Man U?
My partner? I'm not seeing anyone currently.
Sorry. Like, do you have other friends?
Yeah, I have friends that do support Man U. Laban. Some other people that support Man U. Okay. Bosinje.
Now, let's talk about social media. How have you amassed such a big following? What do you think is the reason to that?
I think by the time I joined social media, everyone was home. It was lockdown, COVID. Okay. So literally, everyone's go-to place was social media. To pass time, social media, for news and whatever, social media, to talk to your friends. Because we couldn't move, it was social media. So I guess because many people are home and many people are joining Twitter on high numbers, I guess that's how I got to get the big following. I may be tweeting a lot. I used to make a lot of noise in lockdown.
Okay. Somehow I don't see you tweet a lot.
In lockdown, I used to. But now, I don't have what to write anymore. I don't know.
Were you tweeting your feelings? Your lifetime stories?
No. Because, most of the times, I literally tweet things that are not even happening in my life. Literally, like something that can just come to my mind. Just write or
just put your thoughts out there.
Yeah, maybe someone says something and I feel it makes sense. I'd put it out there.
Sometimes I feel like we don't have that much power and freedom. Like whenever you put your thoughts out there, there's a big chance you'll be misunderstood. You'll be judged because of that one thought in that one moment. Do you feel like that now that you have reduced that tweeting as well?
Everyone has a negative or positive opinion about whatever you say. No matter how right you feel you can be, it does not appeal the same way to someone else. So if you're putting your thoughts out there, you're supposed to expect both. You're supposed to know how you're supposed to respond to those different kinds of responses. Understand? If it's too much for you, you don't have to respond to everyone. If you can handle the heat, you can respond and try to make them understand. But the more you try to make them understand, it's like a fight.
Yeah. Does it ever matter? Do you have so many personal friends on the internet, or it doesn't really matter? They're like virtual strangers, so their opinion, like to me, really. I have like acquaintances, I have friends, I have workmates, I have partners in business, I have friends, but I still think the platform is designed for me to just put my thoughts out there. Like I remember joining Twitter and it used to ask what's on your mind. Yeah, and usually that's what's on my mind. Like that's what I put there. But I realized that sometimes that could be a bad and good thing, depending on how people take it in. Like I've met people and they've said, "Oh, you're like this because of a tweet,
something you wrote."
Yeah,
but that also gives you something to learn. Like, we're literally different people. We understand things in different ways. We have different beliefs. So what do you expect?
What are your beliefs?
I don't have any. I believe God is there. I believe everyone is going to die. I believe what's meant to be will always be in its divine time.
So you believe in fate? You believe that we will only get a new president if it happens?
I really don't know a lot about politics.
Are you just avoiding the question? Do you feel like
I'm not avoiding anything?
You'll be picked up in a drone?
But
yeah,
if I don't know anything, I try my best not to give my what?
Your opinion.
My opinion.
Something. Yeah. That's like the whole essence of the podcast.
Sorry?
That's the whole essence of like the podcast, to talk about stuff people know. About that. If you woke up from your sleep, something you love so much, what's that one thing you'd talk about to a friend? Like that one topic you just effortlessly talk about?
Mental health.
What about mental health? Like, talk to me about mental health.
I believe mental health is something many people do not give time.
Yeah.
But it is eating up a lot of people, regardless of your age, regardless of a sex, or what you do.
Okay.
Yeah. And it has a lot of effects. It can change your whole life in just a second. How you see things changes. How you used to communicate to your friends changes. How you used to act changes. And it's something people cannot see. You understand?
Yeah, they just see.
They just see you.
The beautiful thing.
People do it. Experience breakdowns in different ways.
Yeah.
And it doesn't get written on your face that this person is going through this or going through that. That's what makes it very hard. Because you have your friend and you cannot open up and tell them because you're afraid to be judged. So you'll choose to die in silence.
That's why some people go for therapy. I've just remembered something.
Not everyone can afford therapy.
I agree.
Therapy is very expensive.
I agree. Totally agree.
And you believe your friends should give you free therapy. But they're judgmental. Besides being judgmental, you're going to tell your friend about this, and that one friend you trust will literally tell someone else. So at some point you're like, you know what? And at some point, it's very hard to open up to parents.
Yeah, we're not like friends to our parents. Yeah.
Like, I believe a coming generation will be better parents because we've been through all this. Because category boss, ogenda gamba bacha your mom be depressed.
Yeah, me, I didn't even have such kind of a relationship with my mom.
No, my friend told me one time.
Yeah.
But I told my mom I'm depressed, and my mom was like, "Wait, ata sasula fees, ata sasula rent, ata gula mere. Why are you depressed? You literally get everything from me. It should be me to be depressed. I'm the only person who's supposed to have the right to be depressed. You understand? So how do you expect that person to open up?
If their own mom can say that to them,
it's very hard.
But maybe it goes back to the friends we choose. Like, it's really hard. For me, what I do is to try and get new information. Yeah, read about people's stories. Maybe lucky enough, I'm also a podcaster, so I listen to so many other people. But when I read stuff and I can understand my situation, have some better knowledge about it, I can survive like the dangers. Like, it's still cliche, yeah. Like, of course, it's like when you're single, you're in your bed thinking, "Hey, mama," like all these other things are happening, and I'm just here on my bed, all single. I have no girl to talk to. Like, everyone fantasizes about like a relationship, right?
Okay.
And then you get it. Say, if I've thought to my mind that this is the ideal thing I wanted and it happens, and then there's not so much joy, I would still get depressed. But if I talk to my friends about it, and maybe they're going through the same shit, I could feel alive again.
No. Because someone is going through something and looks like something you're going through, it does not make anything better. It's how a person sees things.
What makes it better? Because I remember when we were at the villa, he told me something. He told me, "I am broken. I'll break you." Like, it was just a random jazz we're having, but that statement stood out. So it should be that, okay, it's something like when someone realizes that they are broken. Because I believe I've been in such a stage before in my life where I felt like I was so broken, I'll just have...
You know, when you don't accept you're sick, you not get medication. Understand my point? For you to get any help from anyone, let's say it's depression, let's say it's a heartbreak, let's say you're broke, once you sit down and you're like, yes, I'm heartbroken, I'm broke, I'm depressed, I need help, or I need time to heal. Because if you don't heal, you're going to bleed on people that didn't hurt you. You understand?
How do you heal? Like, you
after accepting.
Have
Healing
you
is
healed
not
before?
easy. As a man.
Also, what broke you? Like, share with me.
People. It's not their business.
No, with me. You're having a conversation with me. Really.
No, nothing broke me. I'm
Life.
okay. I'm very fine.
Okay. How have you dealt with heartbreak before? Everyone suffers heartbreak. I'm going to tell you my story.
Heartbreak.
Yeah, how do you deal with heartbreak?
How do I deal with it?
Yeah.
How did I deal with it?
Yes. You went through heartbreak, right? So you've accepted.
Yeah.
In your life you've gone
So I had to accept that it has happened. And we all can't have what we want. And I have to move on. For myself, for my friends. Because I used to stay inside 24/7, sleep from morning to evening, from evening to morning. Because at some point, sleeping will literally make me feel like when you're sleeping, you can't feel any pain.
Yeah.
Understand?
But also, do you really understand sleep and get it to the best of it? You know, you can be in the bed and fail to sleep.
Yeah. So
like
many
the
times.
slightest noise of something can just get you up.
No, once I sleep, I can't wake up. Maybe when I'm literally exhausted of sleeping. Yeah, so I used to sleep a lot, and I cut my friends off. Because there was no, I was going to sit my friends down and tell them about my heartbreak. Like how? For what?
Don't you have like a girl best friend or a guy best friend?
I have a best friend. Like I've had best friends. But at times talking to them wouldn't solve anything. It would only make me feel better, but the pain wouldn't just disappear. So we can't keep talking about the same things over and over again because I couldn't heal. You know, healing has its own timing. We don't heal in the same time. Like you can heal in a week, and it could take me 3 months to heal. Or a year, or 2 years.
When you've just not... Okay, yeah, I agree. It takes forever.
Yeah, for me to heal, I had to accept that I was heartbroken and I had to move on. I took my time. One day at a time, one step
feel
at
like
a time.
You healed now? Or it's still process?
Yeah, I think I'm okay.
You know, fresh, you're willing to love again.
Sagala.
Yeah. Your mind space is clear. I feel like healing takes a lot of forgiving and detaching from the world and everything to do about it, like from things.
Yeah.
I feel like to me it's so hard
To forgive.
No, I forgive, but because it's easy for me to forgive because I fuck up a lot, so I expect people to forgive me when I fuck up.
Yeah.
So the fact that I notice the fact that I fuck up a lot, I don't like, I avoid as much as possible any space to judge anyone for anything. Yeah, like I'll think about it. I'll be like, okay, this is really bad or terrible. Someone has done something, but then I remember that maybe I've done something bad as well.
You've done something worse.
Yeah, to someone. So I try as much as possible to live like that. But the things I don't feel like I have completely healed from. Yeah, I have had. There are people, there are women, like the relationships I've had that have been very amazing. Like I'd feel like I have the power to recreate them. I still do. Like when I want, I can hit up my ex and try and put up a show with her to like get a memory from back then. But then I feel like that's not what I want. It's just that I can make it happen. Right? Yeah.
So wait.
But the heart is not like mended from like the pain of everything that was there. Like handling pain is really, really, really hard. Like we just keep learning.
Yeah.
Yeah. You wanted to ask something?
Yeah, let it pass.
Okay. How do you handle pain?
I cry. Because when I cry about something, I move on. If I don't cry about it, I'll keep the pain, I'll keep the anger, and with time, all that just becomes hatred. And hatred is just too heavy for me. I cannot carry it on my head. My shoulders are too weak.
So
the best I can do, if someone hurts me, someone says anything, over what? Over where? If you just say anything that really literally hits me so hard, I'll cry.
What can someone say that can hit you so hard? What's
Right
that
now, I
one thing
don't
you
know.
think has so much power over
But
you?
literally, it will literally also depend on the person that says it. Someone can say something to me that is so painful, but because him as a person does not matter in my life, it wouldn't hurt. Like, yo, I don't know you. I don't know what you do. I don't know the reason as to why you're saying something like that. Maybe him as a person also has pain. And is also trying to spread hatred, spread negative energy. So me responding and me carrying that on my shoulders and my head is a waste of time. I wouldn't mind.
My question is disappearing from my mind. So I'll try to trace it.
Take your time.
Has this happened to you?
What?
Where something you wanted to say just runs out of your head?
All the time.
Do you
But I
ever
do
notice
talk too
those
much.
stresses? You
Do talk too much, so I wouldn't notice. Mbana kachira vida, and my head brings up something else, and I move on.
What gives you peace?
What gives me peace? Being in a position where I can afford everything I want twice.
So, all that matters to you is money.
No.
Because that's only money can put you in a
No.
position.
You
where-
said what gives me peace.
money.
Trust me, Mark, you're not going to be at peace. If you cannot afford your food, if someone else is buying your food. You understand? So, what I'm trying to say is, being in position to afford, I personally, like me Faith, when I can afford to buy my food, afford to buy data, afford my transport wherever I want to go. Because trust me, it's headache to ask someone for money to do something. Yeah, so that gives me a lot of peace. Second, I love to listen to music, but my music screams healing. It's very depressing. Yeah,
What
I love.
type of music do you listen to the most?
Literally don't have a type,
Yeah.
but if you look through my phone, I literally get depressed immediately.
I'm going to plug you to some new music, by the way.
Which kind of music?
It's very good music. You listen to it, but I think it's around Afrobeat. It's also Ugandan music.
Okay.
It's Dollar Gang's music.
Who is that?
A musician from Uganda who is going to perform at the patio on Sunday. You should come for brunch.
Nimkwisa bibi okuba
Since
gig.
Sikuba gig.
Okuba gig.
The music is really good. Since you listen to music,
Okay.
like it's music I watch for. It's music I've listened to. It's also music I want people to listen to. So any chance I get to talk about it, I
You
really
talk
talk
about
about
it.
it. Since you like music, that was my opportunity. But yes, music is very healing. Yeah, but I feel like I don't listen to so much self-care music. That music that speaks to you to like change your life. Yeah, I'm more inclined to hip-hop music. Yeah, because I feel like when you listen to hip-hop music, you pick up a lifestyle that's moving forward. Like you're going to listen to a guy who's going to tell you, if we fuck 3 times, I'll wife you. That's something very, very extremely old. Like, it's so
Lol.
real. Like by the time you're putting,
It's not real.
it's so real. By the time
No,
I'm
it's not
putting a
real.
woman for the 3rd time in my bed, I'm sure I can marry them
Oh, please.
because it's so hard. So such.
So wait, if you don't put a woman in your bed, you
3
don't
times.
wife them. So all the times you hit someone, you hit them from your bed.
No, I did not.
No,
say
I'm just
that.
asking.
You've become like the internet.
No, I'm not being the internet. I told you, if you put something out there, you're going to expect a lot of things, negative, positive questions.
True.
So I'm asking.
Uh huh.
So if you hit a woman more than 3 times on your couch, you don't wife them.
It's hard for me to hit a woman more than 3 times. Because look, there are like a million options for a man, right?
And a million more options for a woman.
Okay, but a man is as faithful as his options. A man like me who's single, who's not like married, people who decide to get married, then cut out their options.
Lol.
That's...
Lol. Who tells you married people cut out their options?
Well, me, if I get married, this is why I'm not married. I love to have... I'll cut out the options. It will be that one person. Like that's...
Why are you lying?
I'm not lying.
Why are you lying on a public platform?
I am not.
You're lying.
So you feel like every married person cheats?
I didn't say that.
I'm telling you, when I get married, you could put it to the test. Marry me.
Just because I want to test. I
Like,
marry you.
That's...
Literally. Change my whole life because I want to put you in a test. Oh my God. Please.
To see it, that's the only way you could prove it. But the person I'd marry anyway would then know that. That's the whole definition of a real nigga. They don't commit to things they're not willing to follow through.
Okay.
Yeah, like it's like an institution of commitment. That's how I think through it. I'm like, if I reach this stage of life, I want to commit and do this.
Yeah, that's a very wise decision. Do whatever I want to do right now. When it's time to settle, I settle.
Have you dealt with depression?
I have.
Were you diagnosed to have depression?
No.
How did you know you had depression?
How did I know?
Yeah. How did you tell that you're depressed?
Depression is not just like typhoid.
Yeah.
An infection or whatever that you're going to feel a pain today, then you know you're sick. Literally, depression is like, I don't know how to say it, I don't know how to explain it, but it eats you up slowly, that you don't even see it coming. You stop doing the things you used to love, stop talking to people you used to love. Like you feel like your life has lost meaning. You're like, why do I even have to do this? I don't even think I want to live tomorrow.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to wake up. I don't know if you do not know. You understand? It's not a disease that you're going to go somewhere and you're like, you know what? Can I have a checkup and know if I'm depressed? No. You will sense it yourself because you know who you are. And when you start losing yourself, you know it. You don't need anyone to tell you. And trust me, the most depressed people are the happiest people. Because at some point, you're trying to live their last day. That day. And you don't know about it.
I hear you.
Because a depressed person will make up their mind, like, you know what? I don't think I want to live tomorrow. So let me live today as if this is my last day.
But I don't think every depressed person is a suicidal person.
No one wants to be suicidal. No one will ever tell you I've been suicidal before.
Have you been suicidal before?
Don't ask me such questions in front of the camera. I've never been. Oh my God. Me? Never.
I've thought about it before in my life. It's probably happened. But then I felt like that was some real... Like, people deal with whatever they deal with. Like, no disrespect, but to me in that point, and after getting out of it, I was like, oh, no. Like, I could still get so much to live for.
At that point when you're depressed, you have nothing to live for.
Apart from not having enough money, what else has depressed you the most?
Depressed me the most. Not being in position to move on. And yeah.
Some nigga took your heart, right?
Have my heart. I would be dead if I didn't have my heart.
And you didn't move on. That's exhausting.
No, I'm saying you asked me what else would depress me. Trust me, being in between two decisions is the worst thing that can ever happen to you, and you fail to decide. Either have to go back or move on. But the best thing that you have to do for yourself is to move on. But what you want to do for yourself at the moment is to go back.
Do you believe in second chances?
Yeah. I think I do.
Yeah, so why wouldn't you go back?
And do what?
Second chance. Do things right.
Mm-hmm.
Come, take some time out, heal. Go back. I feel like people miss out on the power of wanting to make things work.
Because they're afraid to get heartbroken again.
Fear is such a very weak emotion. I don't entertain it personally, and I think it's natural good.
No, but by the time you choose to leave, you have enough reasons for leaving. Yeah.
What reasons do you have for leaving?
For leaving what?
Life. Why are you still alive?
The reasons as to why I started whatever I'm doing in my life, my friends, my family, and the people that believe in me. Because I get different messages every day. People telling me,
I believe
very
in you,
proud
Faith.
of me. I believe in you.
That's so true.
You're going to do too much. You're doing already too much. And it keeps me going every day.
I believe in you a lot.
You do?
Yeah.
Wow. Thank
I
you.
believe that if you did it right, you could be the biggest influencer.
But there is no doing it right
There is.
if you don't fail first. Because no one literally does everything perfectly. We are supposed to learn from our mistakes. And you're like, you know what? I did this wrong.
But do you want it?
Do I want what?
Do you dream it? I can turn my influence online, my numbers, the fact that you get a lot of engagement. Do you feel like you get engagement because you're a very pretty girl and a lot of niggas are just thirsting about it? They want to give you their attention, or because people are really attached to you and they want to connect with you? So one of the reasons, by the way, as to why I wanted you to come on this podcast, yeah? It's because I could show you the power of connection.
Trust me, this world has very many pretty girls.
Yeah,
very
they
many
all get
pretty
the
girls
attention.
that have confidence, that have all the features of being a 10 or being a what. But if something was meant to be, it will be. Understand? If you have God's favor, you don't have to push so hard.
Believers, and believing in fate in general I feel like I find it misleading.
Not so misleading.
I feel like it's misleading.
Do your part.
Yeah.
Do your part. Wake up in the morning, pray, shower, go to work, do everything you're supposed to do, leave work, go wherever you want to go, get back home in time, get some sleep, do the same thing again. God is going to do his part. Do you know we're literally living on his mercy? If he chooses that I'm losing my life today, regardless of how I choose to live my life, if I'm supposed to die that day, I'll die. Because I'm always on a border every day. But last time I got a border accident. No, I don't think I've gotten a border accident before.
But a scare of your life.
Everyone is scared of their life.
But borders really make it tricky. Let me tell you, my border guy Blair, today, just right today, he did something really awkwardly stupid, and after he told me, do you see how much calculative I am as a person?
He's not. It's good.
It's good.
Oh, it's not his day as yet. You know what?
Yeah.
I'm not a church person.
But you believe in your
I
God.
believe in God. I believe I'm here because of God. Me as me, I've gone through too much that I cannot even say. But I thank God that He has seen me through all that. I've done many mistakes that will literally have to end my life. But I'm still here. You know, I'm the kind of person that literally lives.
First.
Do not ask about my mistakes, please.
Yeah, you're going too fast. First, tell me at least 2 mistakes.
Two mistakes forward.
Then did you live just?
No.
Power of connection. Acts of conversation. I need to know. Like, if you ask me the same question, I'll give you.
You know, when I was in my senior 4,
Yeah.
we were going for a trip in Toro. I'm not sure. That side of Ginger. Where you say Ginger, you go up. So I was in a single school. You know, we literally used to get so excited about trips because we were in a single school. When you go out for trips, you're going to see boys.
Yeah.
You're going to see men. And you're like,
You like
oh my
boys,
God.
right?
Please, everyone does like boys. I like boys.
No, man, it's you know the world we live in. People like now, cheese.
Yeah, that means me, I'm straight. I like boys. I love men.
You like dick. No shit.
Tell me again. Yeah, so we'd literally spend the whole night awake, excited, packing, ironing uniforms, getting ready. And the fact that my school was very far, I was at Stamari College in Suve.
Yeah.
It was a non-school. Oh my God. So, we didn't sleep.
When you say it's a nuns school, it's supposed to be like tough, right? Nuns.
Oh God.
I hear you.
So, we had to board very early in the morning. I think it was 4 in the morning. We didn't have sleep previous night. Katins, when I took a kubus, we got behind seats. Nentula with my friend, so I could sleep on her. They are sitting in the middle of a bus at the back.
Yeah.
These big buses.
Yeah.
Nga wakati tewali ichi, tewali butebe, no anything. Buses don't have seat belts.
Yeah.
Etovuga mpaka Jinja. So I think there is a truck that was coming. Nekwamu driver feel like a lot of lights, full lights. Yeah. He was unable to see the next hump.
Yeah.
He hit the hump very hard. I mean, was seated behind, sleeping on someone. I had nowhere to hold.
Yeah.
The force pushed me in front. I hit my front teeth and my knee. And where I hit my teeth, it was like a metal pointing. I would literally hit my eye there. But because of the mercy of God, usually I just hit my teeth. So after hitting my lip, I sit back. I sleep again. Because I thought I was dreaming. I'd literally lost focus. I wasn't feeling any pain. I was numb. So I sit back, I sleep again. So they stopped the bus. I hear people crying. My sister was crying. Manyasha had hit her head. Some other chick had passed out. She had asthma.
Yeah.
And me, I sit up. So I switch on the light. And now I hear my sister screaming. My sister is bleeding. I'm like, who is bleeding? Because if my sister is crying, I know her voice. If she's saying my sister is bleeding, it's supposed to be me. But I'm not bleeding.
You're not?
I wasn't feeling any pain. So I touch my lip. I open my eyes. I see blood. So I think maybe I just hit my lip. Boss. Naisa olimi wagulu.
You had no teeth?
I had no teeth. I had no teeth. So I didn't cry. So I tell me to open your mouth. I open my mouth. My sister starts crying. And I'm like, yo. I look at her, I'm like, why are you even crying? It's me in pain. So I go to some clinic. Twali Bujiri. So it's a place in Busoga, Ginger, something like that. There's some small clinic. They gave me water. I had to rinse. Then again, the okuwandulanga ndaba amanyo gangu nagali wansa in particles.
Wow.
That's when it hit me that yo, no ina manyo. I'm like, how am I going to live life without teeth? How am I going to live with myself? If my mom finds out, what is she going to do? They called my mom. They tell her how we got an accident and your daughter is one of the people that literally got injured. My mom called my dad and was like, you know what? The second again I'm doing. She was very scared. She couldn't literally even move. She told me, Faith, I couldn't move. Now we don't go bongo bunesibi. So what did you do? So in the evening, so we go back to my school. No, we go back to Mokono, Wantoni. That's where we used to branch off and go to my school. Those who were okay continued. Then us who were injured went to Zambia Hospital. So I told my mom to find me there. So when my mom came, I'd gone for a scan. My mom was looking for me. Now I'm going to scan. Do you know when she had scan? You know, if I tell you someone got an accident, I get them scan.
It's crazy.
Oh, it was too much.
It's from the pan to the fire.
But that was literally like the worst pain I've been in all my life.
Do you fear dogs?
No, I don't fear dogs. Don't fear dogs. Yeah, those are some of the worst experiences I've had.
Okay. Even though you're supposed to tell me mistakes in life.
Which mistakes? For what?
But that is a really tragic experience. Like, damn.
Which mistakes?
You went through surgery, got your teeth back.
Yeah.
Everything went nice.
I went through surgery, got wires, got braces. I have to change them maybe after 5 years.
Okay. Do you eat meat?
Soft meat.
I can't start to imagine that pain, by the way.
Oh, just try to imagine me without teeth. Oh my god. So that same time, that's when you were going out for what? Seminars. That's the time you meet boys. I couldn't even speak. Like, if a guy gets to know I don't have teeth and it disappears. You know the point? That stage,
Yeah.
Senior 4, in a single school, you got for seminars. Supposed to interact with boys.
Yeah.
Ngatoina manyo. And go gendo kogene.
Just become a topic. That means you just stay and wait it out.
I wouldn't stay. I would have to go.
It's boys, and you like boys.
Boys.
Oh man, that's tough. I think I dealt with eyes personally. That were a big problem. My eyes could really get big and bring out like pus. Yeah, so I used to leave school like that. But then they expelled me from that school.
I've not been expelled from any school, but I've
I
been
slept in
one
a
of the
girls'
most.
dormitory in
I've been one of
primary.
the most stubbornest people in my school.
Do you find school helpful to you now?
Yeah, school was useful. I learned how to speak to people, how to interact with. You know what? School just helps you to grow as a social person, get connections, people you're going to live with your life. Yeah, we see God. What has the Bantu migration done for you?
The migration.
How have you used it in your day-to-day life?
Man, the cultures are strong.
What you mean you didn't know about culture before you said studying history about Bantu people?
I didn't even know. Like, of course, there's some bits of school that I feel like were useless. They're wasting time. But then it's also more about commitment, right? About commitment. Right? Showing up to do something and seeing it through. That power is a bit different.
But that was a lot of time for commitment, man.
I agree with you. A lot of time, like, it doesn't reflect.
I think 6 years in school is enough.
For everything. How much time did you spend in school? In total?
6 years, 7 years.
6 years of nursery.
6 years of
3.
nursery.
3 years.
Then 7, 10.
Then 7, that's 10.
Then 6, then 16.
Then campus.
Campus 3 or 4. I don't know. Zenta summer.
Not your summer.
Because I have to be in school. Oh, please.
Lwaki wange haji nenkuwa saa.
Waliwo abode yangamba. Mbosoma kinga byonoonya byonna nze abina. I died.
Naye nga biki byonoonya?
Great. By the way, besides joking, being in school is very nice. Like as a woman, it's good to study. Also, my coach also would. No pressure. I'm studying so I can be in position to afford everything I want on my own.
That means you want to get a job, right? And make money. How about if you got... Do you think the option of getting a really rich guy is a solid option without the shame around it?
Let me tell you something. People fall out of love.
Yeah. Love is a feeling, right?
If a rich guy is in love with you, he's going to fall out of love. He's going to find someone younger, someone better. I tell you, to make it worse, if you find someone young, educated, and prettier than you, and all you had was young and pretty.
And good sex. Niggas just don't go out from good sex. I'm telling you. That's the thing that kills That's the thing that kills my men.
No, let me tell you something. People can get sex from anywhere they want.
Have you heard of people being pussy wiped?
No.
It happens.
Anyway. May I believe as a woman you're supposed to be in position to afford whatever you want, regardless of having a rich or poor man.
True.
Because, okay, besides people falling out of love, people die.
But if you had the option, say like, like most of those series we see on Netflix, Real Housewives of Dubai, blah, blah, blah. So the agenda is the guys who are spending quite a number of money for them to afford different lifestyles, then they keep pretty for them, right? Because I feel like the basics of living are more around Adam Nekawa, right? That's the Bible. So it's still man and woman living together, working. There's no significant value as to why you should have a lot of money as a woman for yourself just to afford the things you can, and then do away with.
Okay, if a man disappears, if a man falls in love with someone else, if a man dies, if a man runs bankrupt, what are you going to do for yourself as a woman if you don't have money, if you don't have a job? Okay, how are you going to help your bankrupt husband?
Okay, I agree. You're right.
Let's say a guy gives you 5 million every week for housekeeping. You don't have a job. Are you going to use all the 5 million for housekeeping without saving?
Man, I'm going to get another 5 million the next week.
If he runs bankrupt tomorrow.
Okay, who's giving
I was like, babe, how much do you have on your account? Like, see, now because I thought you would have money for the rest of your life. Anyway, you go money, but you know the truth.
No, man. It's important for a woman to really have money.
Yeah, it's important for a woman to have their own money.
Okay. I'm not even arguing on that. Do you feel like it's easier though for women to... Do you believe in pretty privilege?
Yeah, pretty privileges literally open the door halfway for you.
Have you taken advantage of that in your life? Be honest. Don't deny. Give me...
God, why would I be denying? Like, which privileges are you talking about?
Like getting through, gig plugs prioritizing you the most.
I doubt.
School.
I doubt about that.
Getting through lines.
When I was in school, I was very short. I was short and fat. Can you imagine me being short and fat? Kati. Pretty privileges.
Face cut doesn't decline.
Maybe that.
The thighs are on point.
Boss.
Wavera mskat niggas would be
like skirt yaliye kumeri bampa skirting ampanvu nenjitema ne bangoba
olaba wajitemera in those times basada wanbao balabye dandi ya chicho
acha mama wange yajitwalayo kujitema. Oh my god, school was very interesting.
Neka rush waliotema skirt in a single school.
Well, skirt was that was senior 5. We changed school to a mixed school. I was at St. Maria Goretti attend. So they gave me a skirt that was very long for me, a short person. So that same week, I go back home. I was sick. So I told my mom, Mommy, this skirt is very long. So I jam, Jim, go mukazi ya chopa skirt. Ngasina wempita. It is short. I had to buy like 2 more skirts.
Let's first go to influencing. Do you want to become like an influencer, like a big influencer? Do you really?
A few days ago,
yeah,
I asked a friend of mine, what can a person do to become a good travel influencer? Something I feel like I want to give a try.
Yeah, but the fastest way you can influence stuff, in my opinion, but it's also really valid. I am a content creator and I see that it works for people, is by creating a lot of content. Creating a lot of content, people think it's just a leisure thing, but you have to think of mini scripts. Like, yeah, because it's a game of numbers and views, so all the content around you can work for you. So how do you want to influence that travel? Like, how do you attract people to come? By going to these places and showing people. So that's like what you want to do this year?
Yeah, because I love to travel.
Okay. So you feel like you'll give that dedication to that?
Yeah, I'll give it a try, because you don't know if something is going to fail if you don't have to try it first.
And the food thing?
Food. Yeah, also food. Because you travel is part of food. Food is part of traveling. You go to different restaurants, you go to different hotels, you go to different resorts, and they have food.
We could start by doing the food around Kampala to be something.
Okay.
We got content, the reels. The other time we tried to create content, you were hiding from the content.
Boss, I wasn't hiding. You made plans that same day. What did you want me to do? I tried my best. Maybe we'll do better next time.
We have like lots of campaigns. We even have the Easter campaign coming in, which you have to do.
And for food, I literally have like, my best friend is a chef. So he literally has...
And also do like a chef show. We host chefs to this podcast. You could talk to your best friend.
Yeah, I'll talk to him.
You see that one? The chef, yeah? Okay. That's cool. Yeah, so I feel like it's something that can really, really put in for you, seeing as you already have the engagement. If you look at it if you start working around with the numbers, yeah, and knowing how those convert and how you can trade those to business owners, from like TikTok or Snapchat, all those platforms, Twitter with the engagement, it can be something. Then you go to the organization, how your Instagram is laid out, focus, like find a niche. If you're looking out like for travel and you really do it, they come to your profile and that's it. You literally just put a rate card and they'll cash it, because the engagement is already there. But yeah, that's it. I feel like you can do it. You've been doing it. I see you pushing hashtags. I don't know how that works. I don't know how much you get paid, so I don't know if it helps that much, but it's something. People do it. But then, because also, have you thought about branding yourself? Like, you know, monetizing the whole pretty privilege thing. Like, look at what Amira Dine does. Like, she'll have all these high Instagram laid up with all these bikinis, and then she'll trade her pictures to like people will subscribe for just that. They'll be paying her money per month for that.
I haven't thought about that.
Yeah, it's something.
Okay, I'll think about it.
It's fine. Yeah, time.
And so, who is a 10 to you?
A 10. Someone who keeps a babe. She has to be very pretty. First of all, she has to be a babe, right?
Can be anyone.
Yeah. They have to be very pretty and a bit reserved to themselves. They're not trying to overmarket themselves out there. If it's not really monetized and it's what
is over marketing?
Like, I don't want to wake up every morning and see your ass picture because you have a big ass, right? I don't want to see that.
But you want to see that once in a while?
No, mostly. Okay, there are platforms. If I go to your IG and there's this content, we're being made to believe that Instagram is so visual. Or maybe Snapchat. Snapchat even has the private, so I can pay for a private if I want to really see your ass. Like, that's how easy Instagram has made it. Fastest way you can buy some pussy, you just see what you're posting, then I DM you, then I give you a price. Then, yeah, people are like that sometimes. Then you give me exclusive content. Some people do like that. Some people earn millions of money like that. That's how OnlyFans also makes a lot of money. So it's not something...
For making money.
A lot of money. So, that, yeah. A 10 has to be a perfect body, man. Like, lifestyle, character, energy is in sync. You really see it, you feel it. Do you think you're 10?
I don't have a perfect body.
You have a perfect body. Why do you feel like you don't have a perfect body?
Yeah. So by the way, I eat like a thief.
Everyone eats. Now you're going to be very close friends with my friend Martin. Because all of you...
Yeah, but anyway, me, like, people have different... how they perceive their 10s or banyat 5 whatsoever.
Yeah. But I see like
to
the
me
world
a 10
perceives you as a 10, yeah? I've seen on Twitter people perceive you as a 10.
You haven't met me in person. I talk too much. I'm very annoying. Anyway, I really appreciate their love, and I love them so much as well. Yeah, to me a 10. My communication is terrible, but I love people that do communicate. And communication is not sending a message in the morning, lunchtime, in the evening. You all have things to do, and not everyone is on a good side every day. Some that person. When I talk about communication, I mean, are you okay? Did I do something annoying? Did I go overboard? Did I disrespect you in some way? Did I take some matter lightly? How do you want me to change? That's communication to me. You get? Good communication. I like indoor people. Like people that don't go out a lot, because I don't.
I see.
I love staying in.
I feel like you're the female version of me.
Where your guys are boss.
I don't even go out.
Yeah, so a person that doesn't go out a lot, a person that prefers to stay inside. Yeah, and I prefer an alpha.
Yeah, I take a lead.
A man that takes a lead.
When you come, I grab your ass there and then.
No, listen. Like a man, it's good to share your problems with a woman. Yeah. Like how things are affecting you. Let me say you're sick, Then a man that overdoes it, like omchogo numa, senyiga numa,
A crybaby.
numa, a crybaby, that I cannot handle because me myself, I also take control of my own issues. I'm not a crybaby. Then you being a crybaby doesn't really work well with me. What else? A man that smells nice. I like people that smell nice.
I feel like that's the bare minimum, right? Like people are supposed to smell
You
nice.
take it lightly. Natona guacamole when you're moving.
Walai.
Yeah, so you're supposed to put it there so people can know that. Not in a bad way, anyway. Yeah, then. I think that's all.
You're still going. You can look at your phone even.
To look for a question I had to ask you. Who is your role model?
My role model. So, I'm a very dynamic person, right? I connect with so many people on so many different things. I'm inspired by a broad number of things. I wanted to do so many things. I'm already doing so many things.
Different people.
Yeah. So I do not have like a specific role model. Yeah. I am mostly my own consultant. Like I consult to myself first. Like I look at myself as not like the smartest human being, but one that knows they can get through anything by themselves. They can achieve anything, right? I have so much self-belief in myself that everyone else can just put a smile on my face because of what they do and what they do good. But to like inspire me, unless you're a woman and you really fuck me so good.
How is that going to inspire you?
It's energy, man. You know, good sex really puts you out in the day and...
Great. Okay, my other question is, what's your favorite way to spend a day off?
My favorite way to spend a day off? Get a buddy, chill, smoke some very good weed, read. Okay, my day starts by I work out in the morning. Yeah, I want my wife, like I told you, I'm going to be very committed. I want my wife to be very attracted to me. So by the time I get married, I have to have a really, really, really nice body. So I do that strictly for my wife. Like whoever deserves to become my wife then gets that. So if I work out in the morning, on my day off, I chill with my friends. Then a buddy comes over, you chill, smoke some good weed with them. Yeah, that seems like a perfect day for me. Day off.
Do you think weed is bad?
No. Don't say that.
No, I'm asking. I want you to give me two different perspectives of it.
Okay, yeah. Too much consumption of anything is always bad. That is up to the phone use. Yeah? Like, they just highlighted things people really pick out. But anything, really, anything. Too much sex, too much watching pornography, too much reading books can really get you failing. I saw this in school. Like you have to have moderate ways of doing something. You also then have to understand yourself, yeah, which spectrum of life you live on. So with marijuana, which I don't feel like it's bad, I feel like it helps people deal with so much the anxiety. It gives people some self-confidence, and these are things that help us live every day. Like you live through every single day because you've managed to deal with some sort of anxiety around you. Yeah. So whatever you use is your issue. The general public doesn't condone drinking alcohol, but then we have a lot of stereotype around the weed. But to take you back to your question of who your role model is, I grew up listening to a lot of hip-hop music, so it feeds into, again, so much of my lifestyle. The people I listen to the most have been talking about how good it has gotten them, and I've tried it and it has worked for me. Yeah, in some sense of way, like if I've been dealing with anxiety, or if I wanted to like clear up my mind on something, or
Get
forget
some sleep.
something. Yeah, or get sleep sometimes, or really fuck good sometimes to work.
And I made the fuck good. Okay. What do you think about politics? Uganda politics.
Ugandan politics. I feel like Museveni must go. It's very important. Sounding
Okay,
important.
if they're looking for anyone that was present in this podcast, ngabakutwala sibadem.
Talk about them. These are my views as the
Those are your views.
of the podcast.
Good.
I stand by them. I feel like the president should. We need a new president.
Yes, please give us your honest opinion.
Yeah, we have failed as a state, man. Like, also,
Who are you rooting for? MK or Bobby Wine?
Bobby Wine. Will you vote for MK?
And me, I told you I don't know a lot about
They
politics.
give you money? Would you campaign for MK? Join MK
Who
army?
is MK?
The first son.
Who is the first son?
Mohoz.
No, I don't know that person.
You don't know the person? But
I don't know anything about politics, by the way. Then Bobby Wine is my man. The senior side, I'm gonna kunkubya migo.
Tebajja kukuba anyway. But yeah, to very politics.
And then, which other question do I have for you? Do you support abortion?
It's a very interesting question. I am pro-choice. Women should have their choice. Again, I'm in love of women, really. I coexist with women, so I feel like women should have their choices. It's their bodies. They have the choice to do that. Like, I don't have a right to support or not to support something that doesn't directly affect me.
No.
Okay,
but you have an impact. Your support will put an impact. Because there's a campaign that is going on.
Yeah.
And they want to legalize abortion for different reasons.
Yeah.
In Uganda, it's still illegal, but in different countries, it's legal.
Yeah. Is it illegal in Uganda?
Yeah, in Uganda, it's illegal.
Okay.
It's only legal if they are saving a mother's life or whatsoever. Besides that, it's illegal.
Okay.
And me as a woman, or me as a girl, I think abortion should be legalized.
Legalized? Why?
Because if a girl makes up her mind, she's like, I'm going to abort. There is no law. There is no state that's going to stop her. Now she's going to use the unsafe ways of doing it because she cannot do it in a legal way, or because she cannot afford the legal way. And what does that do? She might lose her life.
Do you believe that abortion is murder?
Abortion is only murder if the fetus is now a baby. If it's beyond 14 weeks. If it's beyond 14 weeks, that's murder. If it's below 14 weeks, that's not murder.
So should a girl keep an unwanted pregnancy because it's just beyond 14 weeks?
That's not in my place to answer.
Would you keep an unwanted pregnancy or would you murder it?
If it's beyond 14 weeks, I would keep it. If I'm ready, I would keep it. But if it's beyond 14 weeks, it's a bit risky to abort, I think, according to the study anyway. If it's below 14 weeks and you as a woman, you believe you're not ready to be a mom, financially you're not ready to be a mom, and whoever got you pregnant is not ready to support you, I think the right thing to do is.
But what business do you have fornicating at a very young age?
Do you also fornicating?
I asked you, first answer me.
What business do I have fornicating?
Why
Who
don't
told you I
married?
fornicate?
Don't you?
Lol.
Okay.
Me, I don't fornicate. Fornicating. Me.
Can we avoid it as human beings? Do you think?
Those are feelings, both.
Can you control your feelings?
You can't control your feelings, but the more you keep controlling them, the urge increases.
The more you keep controlling them.
Right, you.
Yeah.
Fornicating. It's not only we girls, we young girls that do abort. Even old women do abort. People in marriages do abort.
Yeah. Okay. So the point of pro-choice, though, is very valid. Like, I stand with it at all costs. Like, a woman should make.
Our own choice.
Yeah.
It's
And
her
it should
body.
be safe for
Yes.
them to, like, get.
Should
their
make it
abortion.
affordable.
I don't know how much it is. Okay. I don't know. I don't care.
You should care.
I care. Maybe because abortion brings back very bad memories in my head.
Sorry.
Yeah.
What other question do I have for you? How do you deal with Twitter backlash?
Twitter backlash. The internet is not real. Like, I'm actually really doing very many important things in the world. Changing lives in the country. I have some sense of purpose. So you cannot stand behind a phone and convince me otherwise about myself and my purpose on life. You can only really misunderstand me, but it's not my goal to, like, stop you from thinking and interpreting what you interpret. Like, I have a history behind me that informs all my decisions, right? The way I do the things or say the things I say is because of the experiences I've lived past and what I've gone through and what I've seen.
And we all have different experiences.
Exactly.
So we have different opinions.
Thank you. So when backlash comes, I treat it like that. Like, backlash. Noise. I like to call it noise. Because I can box you if you come to, like, physically fight. I can punch you. So
Yeah, most of the people that attack you through internet cannot face you.
yeah, that's what. How do you deal with backlash and feedback? Like, let's say some guy comes and talks about your hate in a way that they think is going to make you uncomfortable.
Let me tell you something. Something I cannot change myself.
Yeah.
Cannot offend me. Okay, if someone came up and spoke about my stomach and like my faith or no or nini, so there's something I can do about this, but I'm just too lazy to go to gym, or I keep running away from gym. And I've gone to gym like more than 3 times in Zilka Evodus. Yeah, so that would make me feel a bit low. But again, you're someone I don't know. I don't know what you look like. Maybe you're not okay at home. You're sad. You want to spread your negative energy to everyone. I wouldn't respond. About my height, people make fun of my height, people that have never met me. I'm like, we could be the same height. You don't even know. Or you could even be looking. I don't even understand how I should explain that. So I don't give such people my attention. I literally read everything people write about me. I do.
Do you have faith in yourself? Faith.
I'm Faith, yeah. My name is Faith. Faith Kwizera means faith.
Kwizera means faith. Oh, that's so much faith.
Yeah, too much faith.
Is this how you believe in people as well?
Yeah.
Do you have so much faith in people?
Like, but different people. I have a lot of faith in my friends. Like there are some people that I met and it changed my life. They've been too good to me. They've been so loving unconditionally. And I believe they're going to be great people. Like I can't really say out their names.
Yeah, but you believe they're going to be great people.
Yeah, they're very great people. Very nice people. And they're one of the people I literally keep living for. Like someone asked me a question yesterday, like this thing that is making rounds on Twitter.
Which thing?
Where people ask you questions and you answer.
Yeah, the anonymous thing.
Yeah, someone was asking me what keeps you going. And those are my friends that keep me going.
Your friends? I think we share that. My friends really keep me going.
Yeah, my friends keep me going. They remind me of how hardworking I am, though they know I'm very lazy.
Me too.
Never be insecure. They know how lazy I am, but they keep pushing me. Then they tell me, Faith, you can do this, you can do better. You're doing well, but you can do better. Okay, sleeping is not bad, but try to wake up at this time.
Sleeping is really nice though.
It's nice, but oversleeping is bad.
It's power to the brain. I wish I could oversleep.
You can't.
To blow the pain away, like, you know how we just can't avoid pain from life?
But sleeping, because of you trying to avoid pain,
helps.
And you find the same problem. So literally just having a break.
What's the one thing you want to do that defines your purpose in life?
One thing I want to do. One thing I want to do. With my life. You know, I told you earlier, I told you one thing that gives me a lot of joy and peace is being to be in position to afford everything I want.
Yeah.
So.
Do you feel like you have some sense of purpose for living? Like, have you got to that?
Well, sense of purpose.
Yeah.
Okay, I have a problem. I live one day at a time.
Is that a problem? I feel like that's really being careful.
No, that makes planning hard for you as a person. You get?
Yeah.
So all I care about is today, till tomorrow comes. But it's something I'm trying to outgrow anyway.
Like, how do you want to upgrade to what thing? Like, you want to plan ahead and be. Well, I'm also very optimistic of the future, so I live through every day like it is. I feel like tomorrow is going to be a better day, obviously, until tomorrow reaches and it disappoints me. But I don't overthink through it because it might not reach, man.
I do overthink a lot.
You think a lot?
Overthink a lot.
Do you smoke weed?
Me?
Yeah.
Me smoke weed.
It helps people thinking and forgetting sometimes.
I've smoked weed before.
Did you like your experience? Can you tell me about your experience?
I had the best sleep of my life.
Good. Would you do it again?
No?
Do you feel like your mom is going to listen to this? And
yes. Because I'm married. Yeah.
Okay. What do you think about the nightlife? You are popular. You said you're very indoors, but you're very popular in the nightlife as well.
Banag.
I want to have a party, then I come on a TL in the morning, then I see.
No, I only go out if I have a gig. If I have a gig, or it's a friend's birthday, or it's by mistake.
I've seen you at Tuwayo Market a lot of times.
Tuwayo Market? Boss, I've never been there.
You have been there.
I've been there once because it was a gig. It was a...
I saw you that one.
Which gig was it? I don't even remember. Yeah, I go for concerts if it's a gig.
If it's not, you don't.
Man, me, I don't feel safe in a concert. Kato muntu wa ninya. Me, I'm short.
I can protect you. Don't you see my shoes? They're big. They can just kick anyone.
Ah, please. Yeah, so
we can plan for concert dates.
I refused.
On the podcast.
Yeah, so that's the issue. Only go out if it's a gig or if by mistake I land out.
What's your favorite food?
Posh and nuts.
That's, you know, I asked you again because when you told me
You
that,
wanted to be sure.
yes,
Yeah, it's very odd, but both. Posh and nuts. Posh and nuts. That's my favorite food.
that's so odd, man. Like G-nuts and posho is, even in school we used not to eat like that. Like, where did you learn that from?
At home. Neneda. Okay, it also depends on how the G-nuts were prepared. How the posho was being prepared.
Negabaga mu box, ebinye wanga bya mu box. Ebimanya bya mu box, but for you.
Yeah. It's posh and G-nuts. Rice and G-nuts. I also love beans. Wawe ambo is that your favorite food? Konze posh and G-nuts. Ngamba mbo wakulira mu mbeera mbi. Naye nga mazima si kyekyo.
Tewali buzibu kukulira mu mbeera mbi.
Omwana yangamba mbu ndya ebiryo akona kulira mu mbeera mbi.
Nile binyewa banaye. Also, Kati, as a foodie, you have not still switched up to all these new menus and all these new.
Yeah, I have. Never akwa biri bisigalawo ebiri. Now I like what.
It takes so much of your memory.
Yeah. Man, I love posh and G-nuts. I love rice. I love fish.
What's your weirdest fantasy?
Please don't do that to me. Not now.
But we're both asking each other questions. So if you don't answer my questions,
I can do pass. You told me when I'm not comfortable answering, I can say pass.
Okay. What's your weirdest dream?
Weird. Dream.
What's that something you feel like it's too big for you to achieve, but then you'll achieve it?
Oh.
Or do. It doesn't have to be like achieving. It could be something you'd want to do.
Be in position to give everyone I care about, everyone I love, whatever they desire.
Faith. That's a very hard thing.
Yeah, not yet.
Because if you care about me and love me, and you have to give me everything I desire, that's so hard.
What I can afford to give you, like, because you cannot give everyone what they want. Anyway, that's why it is a weird dream.
Where do you want to be? Where do you see yourself? How do you imagine your future?
I see
from
myself
today?
having 3 Mini Coopers in different colors. That's my favorite car. It's very tiny. Different colors. I want to build a loft. It's like a house. It's very small. I don't know. I love staying alone.
Simplicity, right?
Yeah. It gives me a lot of peace of mind. It gives me a sense of importance that I can literally give myself everything I need.
Are you lost for choice? Because you have so many options?
No one has many options. As you said, the internet is not real. people on the internet who literally hype you, tell you how much pretty you are, tell you how much they could do for you. How many times they could literally live for you, but they all have their life at the end of the day.
Which they prioritize.
Yeah. A person will tell you, oh my God, Faith, if you did this for me, I'll do this for you. I cannot do that for you. So the internet likes to us girls or boys that we have a lot of options. But no, the internet is not a real place. People post what they want you to see.
Not what?
Not what is actually happening in their life. So,
These recent stories of women going through so much stuff. Yeah, women are breastfeeding snakes for money.
No, it's not women breastfeeding snakes for money.
Yeah, men.
They literally get forced by the men.
Who give them money?
They give them money. Kachinganga.
Because money is very important in life. Everyone desires it, right?
No, but they take the money without knowing that those guys have snakes.
Do you believe those stories?
50-50, I do believe. No, wakwa wewe chatu katani watanko biongera musupu.
Chitofu. Okay, it doesn't have to necessarily be snakes, but you as a woman, have you been in such a situation where
I try my very best not to be in such a situation. If you see me, I literally, if I'm going to a place, I'll go with a +1. Not because I'm very insecure, but I want to be safe.
yeah,
I don't know the person I'm going to see. And it's very hard for me to leave my bed to go and see someone I don't know about. Very hard. Either bantu amoja wao wakama Faith yera gabiti both. You're supposed to first be safe. Absolutely. To make whatever you want to make in life. You should put your life on the line for people you have not met yet. But anyway, me, I believe.
like, okay, you see, snakes to me is far-fetched, but I'm not trashing anyone's story. But I also know it's easier to like trap someone, yeah, in something like that. Mostly if we really live such a materialistic world, yeah. I remember I used to like holding iPhones so much, so I could buy the next and the next and the next. So then I could tweet about it. That I'm holding an iPhone. Then people knew me about that. In fact, my handle was iCarol. The I stood for the iPhone. I like iPhones. They're cool phones. Like, they're good to have. I'm probably going to buy an iPhone sometime again. But because of that unnecessary pressure of feeling like this is the definition of cool, and the bother it comes with, like, for your mental health, is why I was like, nah. I don't have to submit to just a material thing for me to get like life satisfaction, like for me to get through another day. But then people do it. So when you find how gullible people get for things like that, you can literally make them do mistakes. You can get them to do what you want for your own personal benefit. So I know that can happen. Like, people, because people are also saying, like, who gives 3 million is not very little money.
To some people it's little money. People have money.
There's no such thing as little money.
People have money.
Just like there's no such thing as a lot of
twali
money.
mutasinga mugaga bukudu kuba mindset zeje yazije.
Exactly.
Yeah, for a person that literally works so hard for his money, I think 5 million is too much money to just.
It's too much, even if they have billions.
But people have money.
Like, I can just sacrifice. Yeah. Whenever I give, even if it's just 10 bob, like whenever I'm on my Twitter and let's say I'm trying to hit on a girl and in the conversation she asks for money and I send it to her. Like, I make up my mind to sacrifice that for my budget, not because I need something from her or because she's going to feel like she's so smart, but because I am willing to lose that. Yeah.
No.
Like, I'm like, I can lose this regardless of what happens. Yes, money facilitates so much. It facilitates pleasure. So it could be the quickest way for someone to get like sex if that's what they want in the moment. You use it, but it's unrealistic for you to feel like life works as easy as that. Yeah, like, because when you look at how many people are employed and do actual jobs, for them to get 1 million, it's hard. So when you think that 3 million is easy, yet statistics show that very few people actually get 1 million at the end of the month when they get paid for doing actual jobs. And then you think
you're just going to get 3.8 for looking good.
Exactly. You'll be very unrealistic because there are people looking good or probably better than you that are doing actual jobs. So you'll be living a lie, in my opinion. So that type of desperation. But it happens to anyone, like to even the guys. Yeah?
Yeah.
It happens to anyone. So, yeah. I'm just shocked it doesn't happen to you.
I'm a coward, by the way.
You don't just do that. You want to live longer.
Not about living longer.
Yeah. But do you believe in witchcraft? Let's go there.
I believe in God, so it means I do believe in witchcraft. It is real. If God is real, witchcraft is real.
Leon has this very interesting quote where he says, if heaven is real, everything else is fake as hell. Like, if you believe in God, then there can't be a witchcraft. Because then God has already assured you he's a solver of everything.
Now let me tell you something. Witchcraft is actually like power we can't see. Okay, like the bad energy we can't see or bad spirits we can't see. Can we see God? Can we see those bad spirits
God
whatsoever?
God lives in us.
That can't be every move.
Checho. So, concluding. What legacy are you trying to do?
Legacy. I've tried my level best to do my best. So whatever I failed to achieve, it's just because it was out of reach. Not because I didn't try to get it. And to everyone out there that wants to be like me, because I get messages from different people. Oh my God, Faith, I like you. Want to be like you. Which
How does that feel?
It feels demanding. So at some point, I feel like I want to do better, so they can, in case they want to be like me, they be like me for the good things I've done. Yeah, so it pushes me to be a better person. Because I feel watched. I feel like several people are looking up to me. They're looking at what I'm doing, how I'm living my life. I want to live it in a good way. But I'm also human. I do several mistakes. I say several wrong things. But I'm trying. I'm trying to do my best. And to everyone that believes I'm a good person and wants to be a version of me, should just not give up.
They should have faith in you.
They should have faith in me and themselves and every other person around them. And they should spread love. Love people. People are good people if you love them. Regardless of what they say to you, just keep loving them. Love changes people. Love breaks barriers. Love is God. And I love whoever loves me.
I appreciate you coming to the podcast, Faith. So much.
Thank you so much for inviting me. I'm sorry for not skipping time.
I don't think you keep time.
I do keep time, by the way.
You've not kept time for any meeting we planned in night.
There is Saga on Swazi podcast. But I do try to keep time. Traffic ya demonje naze mvuga.
It's Friday.
Naze mvuga. Micah is outside there.
Okay. What's amafuta?
Amafuta gani? Oh God. Okay, thank you so much for having me, and I've learned a lot from you. Hopefully you've learned a lot from me as well.
I've learned so much from you. I feel like your mind space is correct. Like, you have this power of wanting to be a very good person. and it's magical. It can rub off. We live like in energies. I personally don't believe in like witchcraft. Yeah, I believe in energies. I believe some people have bad energies, but I don't believe in witchcraft. I also don't really have not yet found so much strength to understand what God really is. Right? I am still stuck between, but I want to be a good person. That's what I live for. Like every other day, I want to make a small change. Like I want to add some value to a friend, to someone around me. That's what I look forward to. That's what keeps me going. Yeah.
Yeah, that's enough to make you a good person. Wanting to be good is also, it's effort.
Yeah. Kale. Bye.
I'm supposed to say bye.